Hi, I'm Rebecca. I live in New Zealand and I'm a piano teacher. I teach here at my home studio and also at a local high school. Last year I was invited by Piano Teaching Success to do an episode on Wilbeck's Easy Notes and how it enables beginners to become great music readers right from the first lesson. Since then I've been thinking I'd love to do a video that explains Easy Notes in a nutshell, so that's what I'm going to do today. And here to help me do that is 6-year-old piano student Chloe, who also came on the episode with me. By the time that we did the episode, she'd had 9 months of piano lessons and she'd learned 3 octaves of notes really well. That's a lot of notes for a 6-year-old. Knowing all those notes enabled her to read her music easily, and so after 9 months of lessons, she was up to her 4th piano book. So here she is on the episode, acing those 3 octaves. Not bad for a 6-year-old who's only been learning for 9 months. So how did this little girl learn to do this? Actually, it was easy for her because she learned through stories. Stories are such a fun and powerful way to teach. Today, I'd like to tell you some of the stories that she learned, but first we need to look at the hardware, the Easy Notes kit. This is the Easy Notes kit. It has a number of items. One is the magnetic stave whiteboard, which has the music stave on one side, and on the other side is a blank work surface. It's foldable, so you can pop it in your music bag, and you can also put it up on the music stand of the piano when you need it. The kits also come with the 2 Easy Notes theory books, Level 1 and Level 2. So these books have got all the stories in them, and they're theory books, so they've got lots of exercises for the student to practice what they're learning. In the middle section there are a full set of 31 tear-out flashcards, and there's also these dog houses and lily pads and things. These can be cut out and put on the piano to make a kind of a road map, so the students can learn where the notes go on the piano. It also comes with the house and farm magnets and some ledger line magnets. So these set the scene for the stories. The house turns the treble clef into treble stave street, and the farm turns the bass clef into bass stave farm. And it also comes with these magnetic note characters. So these are thick and they're round like notes. You can pop them out and you can put them on the magnetic stave and then also down on the keys of the piano. And as well as all that, it comes with magnetic buttons. These are black like music notes, and it comes with a whiteboard pen. So I'm going to use all of this now to tell you a story. The story is in Easy Notes Level 1, and the story I'm going to tell you is about this little character called Bug Bee. On a cold day in Treble Stave Street, the warmest, coziest place for a note to be is right in the middle of the stave on the middle line. If you were there, you would be as snug as a bug in a rug. Here is Bug Bee, as snug as a bug in a rug on the middle line of Treble Stave Street. If the day warms up, Bug Bee flies down to the piano and sits above Frog F's lily pad to enjoy the sunshine. Frog F hides under the lily pad, hoping to catch a tasty treat. Watch out, Bug Bee. The stories are simple and short, but you would have noticed they connect to the note's position on the stave and on the piano. So after hearing the story, they can practice putting Bug Bee in the right place on the stave, snug as a bug in a rug on the middle line, And then they can make her fly down and sit above Frog F's lily pad on the piano. This kind of hands-on activity enables them to interact with and assimilate what they're learning. Now I'm going to show you some more videos of Chloe from the episode. First, she puts all the characters she's learned on the stave. And as you'll see, she really loves to do it, and it's easy for her too. Then she puts them all on the piano, and then lastly I test her with the black buttons. And as you'll see, she's really got it. Through the stories, she's really learned those 3 octaves of notes on the stave and on the piano and how they connect. So Chloe loves to put the magnetic characters in the right place on the stave and on the piano. So we're going to do that for you now. So turn around and you can put them all in the right place. Well done. Good girl. So before we go, how about some more stories? Here's the last video from the episode where I actually teach Chloe some new notes from Easy Notes Level 2. And I get her to do some hands-on activity to practice what she's just learned. Okay, so now we're going to learn some more notes because Chloe is up to page 15 in Easy Notes Level 2. And we need a mountain. Where does the mountain go? Good girl. And you already know one of the notes by the mountain, eh? It's fly F. Put them on the mountain. Cool. Actually, can you put fly F up on the stave? Good. So here we go. Behind Girl G's house is a beautiful mountain range called the Treble Mountains. High up on one of those snowy mountains lives a tough little goat, Mountain Goat G. Mountain Goat G is so tough because sometimes it gets very cold. And she's just very happy on the very top of those mountains. I'm just going to give you Mountain Goat G. And can you put her standing on top of the mountains? Good girl. Even Fly F can't get that high, which is lucky for that goat. Here's Fly F flying on the top line, and he can't get as high as Mountain Goat G. Mountain Goat G is so high that above her is nothing but air. See all that air above her? Sometimes the air is clear and warm on sunny days. Sometimes it's windy, and then when it snows, the air is very cold. And the air drops all the snow on the Treble Mountains. Yeah. It's as if you can see the air like a line above the Treble Mountains. So this is our new note, Air A, which is like a line above the mountains.
Like a cloud.
Yeah. So this is Air A, because we can't really see air. And can you put it up here on this line above the mountains?
It's like Cat's.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, it is. But Catsy's down here and Air A is up there.
Yeah.
That's cool. So here's another story. The nicest of times is when hot air balloons float high up in the air over the mountains, although Mountain Goat G is usually too busy eating to notice. So here's lots of beautiful balloons floating above Air A over the Treble Mountains. So I'm going to give you Balloon B, and can you make Balloon B?
I know where he's going.
Yeah. That's right, it floats above ear A. Very good, very good. Okay, so now we're going to put them down on the piano. We'll read the story. The treble mountains are very high, soaring way up higher than Daddy's ladder here on the piano. Flies can't get that high, so fly F flies around below the mountains. Can you put fly F below the mountains? Mountain goat G lives up on the mountains high above fly F. Put her above fly F. She is so high that above her is nothing but air. Except on days when beautiful balloons float over the treble mountains. Cool, that's very good. So let's just practice these notes. I think we'll practice them down here on the piano first. So can you put Mountain Goat G in the right place? And Balloon B floats over the mountains. Now where's ear A? And fly F can't get that high, can he? It's too high for him. So where's fly F? Bar treble State Street. Can you put him in the right place? What about the balloons? Where do the balloons go? And what about, yep, ear A? And Mountain Goat G. And you know, sometimes you can put Mountain Goat G there. Look, there she is, standing up on one of the mountains. That's awesome. Good girl. So I'm going to give you the flashcards for those notes. And we'll add them to your pile. So I think you're going to have 27 notes now. Oh, that's good, that's good. How about play these notes for me, okay? By the mountains. Are you ready? Oh, I don't have fly yet, but that's okay. Okay, play this one. Now who's that standing on top of the mountains? Good, yeah. What's that one? Good, it's floating above ear A. And what's that note? Well done. And remember, if you forget, you can look at the pictures on the back. Yeah, and Mum can read out some clues. So I want you to practice these at home with Mum, right? And then you can do those 2 Easy Notes pages that we read, okay? So when Chloe goes home, she's going to do page 15 and 16. She's going to practice naming the notes she's learned and drawing them. And then here they are on the piano, and she'll practice connecting those notes from the stave to the piano. And then we've added those notes to her flashcard pile, and it's always her job every week to practice her flashcards with Mum at home, isn't it, Chloe? Good. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah. Stories are a powerful teaching tool, and it's such a fun way to teach our students. They just love it, and because they love it, it engages them, and what we want to teach them just slips into their minds so easily. And it only takes a few minutes each lesson, but those few minutes are an excellent time investment which starts paying off immediately, enabling the beginner student to read their music easily and progress well on their instrument. If you're interested in finding out more about Easy Notes or how to get hold of an Easy Notes kit, you can click on the link below or go to willbex.com. Thanks for watching my Easy Notes in a Nutshell video, and all the best for your teaching for the rest of this year.